It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
It's so good to see Kirk Cousins back on the field. Think back just a year ago, Mike, that severe Achilles injury. Kirk Cousins is looking to be the first quarterback since 2000 and Trent Dilfer to start an NFL game following an Achilles injury. So he's got an uphill battle, but the fact that he's out there playing under center for the Falcons is a great start.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Cousins now on second down. That's caught right side. It's London. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
Wilson going to throw right away. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Avery Williams on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Falcons offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson lines up in the pistol. This one grabbed by Austin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The 43-yard line.
Second and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now the 2nd-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Atlanta.
Pitt's able to secure the 1st down grab, and there's a lot of expectations now in Atlanta for the young tight end. I mean, you go back to his rookie year, going over 1,000 yards, something that hadn't been done since Mike Ditka in the 60s. There's very few guys that have his athleticism at the position. Now they just need the production to match.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Cousins. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Cousins to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers' offense about ready to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Harris. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Another run here with Harris. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll give it to Harris again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They go play action with Wilson. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First down.
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down. So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Here's Wilson. Got his man at the 6. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll run with Harris. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
One more time, it's Harris. And he will dive into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Falcons, nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Another run here for Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On first down, right back to Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now, Cousins. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins now to throw on first down. That one taken in by London. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Pitts is the man in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch to bring up a fresh set of downs.
That's caught. Ray McLeod. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second down and 3. Cousins gonna throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete left side to Pickens. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He finds Austin with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run it over center with Harris. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
He was brought down by Hayden Ellis. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run. Here's Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
A first down throw for Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Now, deep ball for London.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. Big hole to the 30. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that ball incomplete. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Cousins. Open man downfield, that's London. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That one good for 26 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To the outside. Catch made by London.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's to Pitts, the tight end.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
That one is caught by Mooney. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And the Falcons have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kirk Cousins. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now Russ. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 2nd down, Wilson. High throw, but it's reeled in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, they leave Pickens all alone. It's complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
A run with Harris. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Wilson to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Steelers move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Williams now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Cousins. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And 3rd down coming up.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now it's Harris. Harris, 1st down, he's not done. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. On the give, it's Harris. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Tackle made by Nate Landman. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He finds Austin with the grab. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Open man, left side, he's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it with Harris. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Ray McLeod on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to McLeod. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The 34-yard line.
Play action now. It's Cousins. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now a 3rd and 2. Cousins. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That'll be caught by McLeod. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now Cousins on the bootleg. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
that is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. In important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. A carry here for Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Harris. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. That's Washington, the man in motion. We'll try to run for it with Harris. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Another run here with Harris. Whoa! Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. On the handoff, here's Harris running right.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
21.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Williams on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. To throw is Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. On the ground, this is Harris. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Here's 3rd and 7. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.